start this video off that every child, every kid is different. This is just what worked for us, and this is what was helpful, what I thought was helpful. Vincent is so smart and kind of figured it out on his own from things that I did. So we're about a month into potty training and we're on day 3 of no accidents. He has made everything to the toilet, whether it was him going into the bathroom and me following him in there, or him signing potty. We're working on signing potty, or him pulling us, like physically pulling us into the bathroom. And I'm like, you need to go potty? Let's go potty. I guess my advice for potty training is make sure you're 100% ready. Make sure they're showing signs of being ready. Vincent was starting to, like, when he would use the bathroom, he would grab at his diaper. Whenever he was little, putting him on the toilet before I ran his bath water, to where he would kind of get used of peeing on the toilet. And we just kind of did that every time till my mom watched him a few months ago and was like, hey, you know, when I would go change his diaper, I would put him on the toilet and tell him, hey, go pee pee, and he would pee pee. And I was like, okay. So we kind of talked over with his therapist, and you know, I Googled and Pinterest and looked at videos trying to figure out like what we could do or how to do it, or how do you potty train a child that is nonverbal. I didn't want to miss my window with him. I didn't want to just leave him in the diapers and him be like, oh, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Like, so after talking with all of his therapists, they told me, you know, don't worry about nighttime. Pull up our diaper on him at nap and nighttime. That's not gonna mess him up. He's sleeping. If he's awake, you know, I would do underwear, you know, not pull-ups. And I'm like, definitely, I've potty trained a couple of kids. They're doing daycare, childcare at my house, and it was easier. It was a lot easier when the parents would agree to just do underwear. You know, if you make a mess, you know, make a mess, clean it up, and you know, I'd help them wipe up their pee-pee, and we would go to the bathroom and do those things. And that's what I'm planning on doing with Vincent. It was nice, someone saying, you know, it's okay to not do nap at nighttime right now. You know, work on those, and then once that's down, then you can start working on nighttime. So we also take this travel potty with us, and he uses the big toilet at home for the most part, and then we use this in, you know, when we're going places, or I like to put a diaper in it just because it's easier cleanup and disposal if we're on the road or whatever. You could also just, you know, dump it out and wipe it out. I got this from Walmart. I'll try and find the price. We really like these training underwear. The Mickey Mouse is a 3T and the Thomas are a 4T. And I just wanted to show y'all that, you know, the difference is a pretty good difference. I can't get the 4T size in store where I live. Maybe you could. We had to order them online and have them shipped. He needs help taking them off because they're too tight around the legs, but the 4Ts he can take off and put on or pull up by himself. And it also helps me that he's a squatter. He squats to pee and he squats to poop. So I would just kind of watch for that, you know, and be like, all right, let's go to the potty, hurry, run. We would write down if he went to the bathroom, if he didn't, how long in between, when he had an accident. And I'm not, that third day of potty training, he had 2 really good days. And then the 3rd or 4th day, it was major regression. Like, he would pee a little bit in his underwear, and then we would run to the bathroom and he'd finish on the toilet, but it was still you know, I was having doubts. I was like, is he ready? Is he not? I do want to add that when he did have those bad days, I kind of Googled and they said to see if they have more successes on the potty than accidents, and if they're having more successes on the toilet than accidents, to, you know, just keep on pushing through. If they're having more accidents than successes, then maybe it's not time to potty train yet, or you know, to take a break or step back and maybe think about waiting a little while. We're about a month in now, and on day 3 of no accidents. He's still waking up wet from nap and nighttime. He's starting to pull us to the bathroom a lot more than he was at first. So yeah, I would just say look and see when your child is more prone to go number 2, and try and figure out like how, see their cues, you know. I did slack off on his water intake during the day, and I found that he was getting frustrated when he was going to the bathroom. When I was bringing him to the bathroom, he was frustrated. Whereas like when I let him drink whatever, he was going and, you know, needing to go. And that's another thing that I figured out, you know, a couple of days. We were taking him too soon, too often. I would say if your child starts fighting you, maybe see to extend the time in between going. That really helped. Now that we're at an hour and a half, you know, that's a good bit of, okay, let me run to the store. We need to get these few things coming. We've also tried a whole bunch of different rewards. So like at first I had a container with Hot Wheels cars, and every time he used the bathroom, he'd get to pick a car. And then those are all over the house. We did high fives. There's a song that I would just go, we pee-peed in the potty, pee-peed in the potty. And he smiles and enjoys that. For the most part, just find what works for your child, and, you know, make sure it's a positive experience, and try to teach them to be a little human, a little grown up. And good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any tricks or anything that might help us, you know, comment down below, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks. Pee-peed in the potty, pee-peed in the potty. Vincent, did you pee-pee in the potty? Pee-pee in the potty.